streamer new? Or no, that was this. Hold on, that was...
Are you happy to see me, Erudite?
Alright, well, whoever that Arknights came from, their voice has a tone that is sort of close to mine. It's not too far off. I'm just looking for my mom, like, when did I see Arknights? But I am not a professional voice actor, blah blah blah. My voice is okay. I don't know, I have no fucking clue. I'll have to go back and listen to that once I'm done with stream if I remember. Hello! Welcome to another. Oh my god, I've never seen it today. How many times am I going to interrupt my own opening today? Infinite. Hello, welcome to another Singe stream. Today we are worshipping Eblana. If you don't like her, or if you would disagree with her war crimes, then you can fuck right off. Just to be clear, she is totally a war criminal. She's totally done awful things, and I completely agree with them. And that's why I like her. I don't care how she looks. She could be an amorphous purple blob, or like look like one of her undead fish skeleton things, one of her undead skeleton things, and I would still want to fuck her. I mean, be her servant. Well, both. Really, it's both. She can kill me if she wants and make me into one of her skeleton, make my body into one of her skeleton servants. I don't have mental problems. You have my mental problem. Okay. I don't even know what the storyline is, though I have to keep forgetting. Let's see this one. Which one is this even? Dorothy! Don't you guys love the Seaborn? Or that's what I've heard. All I know about the Seaborn is what I read in the... here we go. Is what I read in the synopsis from the wiki about the Olympus Company crossover. I see. So you just get the missions. You can earn what's it? You can actually earn the Reginum Prime abilities. I think that's what it looked like. Oh yeah, I think you can. Yes, you can. Because I know I unlocked Il Saracuso or whatever at some point. I skipped the story there also, or I skipped the story because I needed it for which fucking character had their module locked behind that? I don't remember. I don't care. 8 years ago, 1090, County Oak Grove. Your Lordship, more than a paucity are inquiring after you, wondering what our planned next move will be. The tour has been a massive success, all thanks to your backing. The Terran's own theater and the Terran's own history, 200 strong, came to see the premiere, and were they overjoyed. Once we can pursue joint partnership within 2 factories on Baron McAnnie's estate, or we can accept this offer of alliance with a number of bankers. Leave these topics for after the soiree, Sir Perth, or have typists make the arrangements in your stead, and they won't make much mess of it. We should talk tonight only of freshly concluded performance, and of Terran culture. Forget all that Victorian long-windedness and flattery. Everyone, all the status and etiquette, distinctness and diction. This respectable vocabulary we rely on to exchange thoughts. We were all taught all of it by the Victorians. They're the same as the Victorians' machines saddling the Terrans' hearts with contemporary ills. We only knew our natural highness and valor, and the blood we inherited from King Gale would stir without rest in the call of battle. But now we've been trained in Victorians' guile and vanity, to the point where, faced with the true and genuine undertaking, a rally to an ideal, many can only play it as a game in their own interest. It's not solely us either. It goes for the everyday Terranism we so often meet in the streets too. Since being contaminated by the Victorians' vices, they have become oripathics and become Rascals, ruffians. I don't like the implication there, sir. Very well said, my lord. I'm sorry, I accidentally broke my wine glass. Hello again, dead dude. Or now dead dude. It seems your glass wished to interject. I'd like to ask your lordship's opinion on something. Pardon my memory, but who might you be? Williams, the bard, writer of that play that happened tonight. But you don't need to go to the trouble of remembering my name. I can't say I've made much contribution to literary circles. Hardly, Mr. Williams. As I've said, I most attest to Victorian's long-windedness. Ask away. The liking the Terrans to deceased people. How should we heal ourselves in your view then? How should we save fellow Terrans from the brink? I fear no matter how hard we strive, we cannot cure the plague. Or to us. Just as muddied waters cannot clean itself. So you say it's beyond us to save them, the rascals and ruffians. You don't believe they simply lack the knowledge, education, and the power to help them live in our pens. To find and to look exactly what our enemy is. Of course, we write, we rally, we dream of ideal nation of Terra. We try to rouse the memories of it sleeping in our blood. But you and I have to be the ones to stay behind in these olden things. You see, I very much enjoy your works, and yet we're forced to use the Victorian language. I lay down my soldiers' honor here, so that in time the soil of Terra need no longer be soaked in Armenian blood, and Draco crosses no swords with Draco King. But that, unless a day comes whereupon Red Dragon's flames should lead all those that fell, our fighters from the forge, to be reborn. As much as I'm flattered, it's a simple record of both balance. The most I did was add some metered polish. No, I'm just thinking. I'm not sure that Terra will... It's no sure thing that Terra will never have another Red Dragon. After all, none of us have ever seen a Draco before. How would we tell if whoever passes by us isn't actually a brewer? I assume modern day, 1098. Or close to one. Village of Redbridge. Oh boy, Scathana Fields. I will read. Found them. It was these two mucking about in the streets. Sounds window breaking must have been their doing. Hey, settle down you two, or else it's not your wrist, the rope goes around next. Hot. Spit. Well, I'm joking. I mean bondage, but I know that's obviously not what you know what I mean. Wait, come on, stop being vile now. I'm sorry, officers, it was our fault. Is that the wanted lot? The ones warming up with Dublin? One was wanted, the other one I've never seen. Yeah, I knew these Terrans would be in on it. Bloody good for nothings. Eek, please don't do anything, I beg you. This is all we had on us. You searched us and all. Ask us anything you want. We'll explain, we will. Hashtag all Victorians deserve to die. Men, the women, the children, the non-binaries, all of them, fuck them all. Turn them into ashes, reduce the nation to nothing. Shut up. What are your pals up to, eh? Where'd they go? Are they off gossiping info to Dublin? I don't know, honestly I don't. We don't even have any pals. We've never met anyone from Dublin before. And you just want some people to beat to death. Give yourself something to report to your noble brass. Spit. You bloody Victorian scumbags. Keeping them Mari. Take them inside. Don't let these ball sacks make a racket on the street. They'll wake up the rest of us. Question the one with the bag first. If he's honest, he can suffer a little less. I'm honest. I'm an honest person. I swear, I don't know a thing. Hold on, Captain. I think there's more nearby. There's... What's the bag boy shouting about? Fire! Shut up. Don't try and cover for your friend. No, but there's a fire off behind you. It's the warehouse. Bloody Nora, I wanted word out of Team 1. Word out to Team 1. Prioritize firefighting. They dump us and go. Elon, come on, undo my ropes here. No, I'm tied up too. Who are you? Let's go, quick. I'm sorry you had to run with us. You've got nothing to do with this. It's fine. We should come off. Hey, Beyond, the radio. Right here. Should still be usable, just to look by. Quiet's good. Keeps us from being found. Listen for any word. I'll go wash my face on the pond. Try and calm down. Excuse me, Rubra. You can go if it's dangerous to you. I'll point you on your way. No need. I can wait here and keep watch for you. Alright, thank you. You're a good one, truly. Deep breaths. No nerves, Beyond, no nerves. Out of sight, out of mind. We didn't touch blood. It is not blood. It's just marshly mud. Wash it off and it'll be fine. Ugh. Sigh. Bullocks, hey! You swear this stupid thing still works. Shush, God's sake. Those army lot can't be far away. Give it a few more knocks and crank it. Approximately 9:30 p.m. There. Case of arson in a settlement close to County Trent. Methods resemble those of Dublin insurrectionists. The 3 suspected are still on run. Should clues on Dublin elements not report them to authorities. Considered equally guilty as these rebels. Warn you once again. The lights out bell. You are not to go outside. All areas apart from mines and factories are forbidden from lighting any lamps whatsoever. Put a stop. All activities related to these insurgents. White noise. Excellent way to describe country music. Okay, fine. There's non-white people that make country music. It was the whites suck at it. Oh, goodbye. Diabol. They really broadcast nothing else at past 9 p.m. What are these bloody rules? An M dip. Sorry, that's a foul tongue for Terran. Did you understand that? Yes, but that's fine. No, still, I'm sorry for dragging an outsider like you into this. It's okay. Terrans are the same, no matter where they are. I once visited the Skatana fields myself, but they didn't have rules about lights out back then. Oh. I'm guessing you're from a nomadic city then. Bell ringing as a law has been around for years. It used to be just out of barrens to mind whoever would try to sneak into whatever port or risk its hunting grounds at dead midnight. Bells ring, you snuff the lamps, and fire's gone. If someone's in the barrens, lights fire to herd beasts at this hour. You can see it clear as day from miles and miles away. But mock-ups like today only happened once. The new rules got stricter. Those night patrol tossers see anyone in the street, they snatch them. There, Beyond, calm down. I suppose so. Where's our medicine? Are we all out? Take a guess. Zoom out my phantom pen. Can't even note down my own debts now. Stealing is what we're doing. Don't you have to make up for it with what you've done. How many days have we been outdoors now? It's not midnight yet. If it's day 12, then it's day 12 for us. Alright, 12 days, and we've barely gone far. I keep thinking if only I'd clear up, I might see some chimney smoke or something from a village. We've just been hounded by the army, chased around in circles here. Be honest, do you really think we can make it out? What happened with you two? I had a little confrontation with the patrol. They sent a warrant out for us. Be on. Let me talk, Fergal. I can feel this lady's a good person. When the patrol came here to make arrests, they summoned everyone who had a record, and then they started with the beatings, so we fought back. You didn't, Beyond. Don't give yourself credit. Ugh, okay. We hadn't done all that bad, really. Just troll. One family ran after they couldn't pay taxes dues, so patrol was dragging their relatives in by the scruff for questioning. Fergal was brewing a little moonshine just for himself, and had missed some formalities while selling stuff. We always wound up properly too, whatever it was. It all got too much that day. It wasn't just us two who scraped once. The patrol started beating. There's 10 or so of us, all summoned that day by the army. We all ran at once. If the army wants someone, there's no escaping it. They won't change their tune just because someone's word said they're innocent. They ended up killing someone. Yeah, we did. 2 of them. Got one straight off with a hoe while they weren't on guard, and the other one laid low in the whole scuffle. Shame we let the third one do a runner, or else the army never know about what we did. Wouldn't have been such a miserable spot if we'd had one more night of a head start. Virgil, you think we could get ourselves up to them? I do it alone, even just can't stand these days on the run anymore. We don't even nab medicine. Lauren's cut just festered away, and he can't take it. I can't. Without the idea, do you think they'll make it easy on you? Bloody wouldn't. They torture you first, crush your spirits. 2 minutes with someone like you, it'd get everything about us pouring out. Look, got no meds. Torture by sickness. That's torture all the same, yeah? Are you short of medicine? We are sent out to rustle up somewhere. I'll say they're waiting for us a decent ways back somewhere. We were here planning to buy it, honest. You know, on our heads, all the shops shut the moment lights out sound. Never make it in time beforehand. So we got a rough idea of where the control changed the shifts, and we smashed through a shop window. I thought they wouldn't notice about that. But you, guessing you're from the city, what got you on this desolate place? Sorry, one second. There we go. Awesome. Think that around here. Oops. Okay. Alright. Searching for some things. You know about Dublin? Yes, I understand. I have some anti-hemorrhagics and bandages on me, actually. Mr. Fion, I saw you were hurt. You should sort that out. Oh, you noticed? It's nothing big, really. If you're willing to share a bit of medicals with me, that'd be fair play. Mates are hurt far worse. We'll bring them to them if that's okay. Or they got bit by gloom pincers. In that case, I can go with you. That way, we have footprints in the mud leading that way. It's the terror rabble behind the RC. They're around here, no doubt. Quick, hide. It's a whole unit, half a dozen people. They're shining torches this way. Quick, bend down, come this way. It's solid ground here. It's alright. Those soldiers won't dare to move too fast through the marsh. Shh. Leon, I can hear your teeth chattering. I know. Torch flashes over them. Great grips your spear tight, the metal warming hotter and hotter. Mommy? Well that's shite. How come you lot get torches? Pisses me off to see. Dublin! Get her, she's got info no doubt. Get me, you're coding me. Blech! What are you slinging mud for? Ugh. Come on, Beyond, you gotta help her. Don't be a coward. Alright, okay. Ugh. Couple fresh boys don't take much to sort out. Hey, Beyond, Virgo, you made a right aims here, didn't you? We'd kick the bucket if you didn't come looking, no? No, yeah, saved our skins. Oh, thanks. I told you, see all this smashing and looting business might be beyond. Wait, what are you doing, Salman? It's tough to knock them out. Are you going to kill them? Kill them. Are we going to be more guilty for that? No, just the opposite. Same difference. It doesn't matter how guilty if they're after a tearing. You get taken in, you're not coming out alive. It makes a difference in my head. Coward, you watch. I'm going to do these Victorian bastards right end. Stop. Don't do it. Shut the fuck up, Reed. Let her murder those fucks. Be gone. And who do you think you are? Evil. Huh, what's this staring? Gonna be a tattletale. Just be try. Battle? No. You're not even part of Double. Why are you dressed like that? Why are you copying the Spectre Force's methods? On what basis do you claim that? Use some doublet no one all. Palm now some. She's just a doctor. She was doing a runner with us just now. I think she's a good soul. I told her about us. Right, doctor, what are you about taking a look at our wounded? Is that still valid? Selwyn, honestly, you need to quit. We knocked it all out. We didn't get the medicine. This kind doctor says she'll help us, so it's all we can rely on now. Leave me out of this. Seems this doctor here recognizes my clothes. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. But I still want to try to help you. Also, who equipped this propulsor?
I'm listening. Here I am. Here I am. There you are. There you are.
I'll do my best.
I will protect us all. There you are. There we go. Here I am. All right.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, a flawless victory.
Keep your account book alone already. We're gonna wait a few days and then go selling stuff out of your boot again. No, that's never happening. But just whenever I do something shameful, I feel the need to make a note. Doctor's a smart sort. She knew how he'd gotten hurt on first blush, even. If she's not blaming you, then that's because she forgives you. She says she wasn't a doctor. She's learned a little first aid working somewhere place where they sell medicine. That's how she led us through treating our wounds. How do you know she's telling the truth? If you ask me, she's not your normal doctor. But there's a chance she's just some pharmacy worker. There's no chance she's just some pharmacy worker, sorry. She had a full suite of medicine with her. Out here in the wastes. That's strange. Oh yeah. Do you see what she had in that box of books? Your business type. Guess not how much it was worth. I didn't look properly. Can't be thinking of stealing luggage from the person who saved us. No. I'm just asking. Ugh, find more bread there. Not much. Give me a little, for God's sake. Doctor. No. I know you don't like being called that. Want some bread? No, thank you. What are you reading there? It's just an old Terran poetry collection. Oh, it's in Terran. I never knew much Terran, see. Even less so when it's written, I suppose, haha. Why don't I sit down here? I wouldn't mind. Alrighter. Actually, I've been meaning to thank you for last night. I'd like to give you some medicine. There are things I ought to do, cleaning wounds, bandaging, but I still can't do them that well. That's fine. I don't even dare touch the wound myself. Scared to living daylights. What I wanted to say was, if you hadn't set that fire off, we might have never escaped. Fire? No, the fire wasn't me. I was just passing by. Okay, if you say so, then it must have been a coincidence. Double in my arse. Those army lot call anyone who disobeys them double. They're a lost cause, but good people like you shouldn't have to bear such heavy guilt. You hate Dublin very much. I couldn't say. I'll give you a word of warning, seeing as you're from the city. For past while, Dublin's people have been around these parts. I hear they ran into a lot of Victoria's armies, and not a single of those Victorians survived. Wonderful. That upsets the lord of the city fierce. So they transferred in a whole thing of soldiers to Trent, seizing people all over Scotland fields. Burned several villages down too. Really shouldn't have saved us. Truth be told, we're not worth it. If I don't care for other people's lives, then I wouldn't have achieved what I agreed with Rhodes Island. Sorry, you're talking a little too quiet actually. No, it's nothing. I'm already aware of some of what you've told me. I'll be careful on the way. You're going now. Just stay now, Alan. I won't need you to show me the way. Alright, I understand. Terrans like your sort speaking Victorians so finally. I know you don't like to talk as much. Hey, you seen Carrion? Woman about this tall. Tail swings all around when she walks. No, could you look for her around these parts, then, Doctor? She hasn't come back since last time. Selma, what's caught you so? Yeah, come here and help us out. Oh, we've got signal here. Doesn't that mean we were in the wrong direction again? Looks like it. The comms facilities around here haven't been destroyed, which indicates they haven't advanced on these parts. Any words from Rhodes Island then? Basically the same as what the news says. Arson committed by a small group of Dublin soldiers in Red Ridge Village last night, burning down a building in the barracks. But said soldiers don't seem to have fled into those barracks. The rest is all invalid info. It just so happens every nomadic city been far from these barrens for the past month. Our field reporters haven't reported anything unusual. While we've only seen what marked the battle left behind, and we can't even determine the scale of those battles from it. We can only tell one thing. There was a massive disparity between the two sides. Power. It seems they made short work of the whole unit of Victorian soldiers. Packlet, are you listening? Yeah? Your parts are installed in the wrong orientations. I can tell you're getting distracted. Wow, Chen, I didn't know you knew pile driver spear assembly too. It took me forever studying to actually remember how to maintain one. I never fully got my head around the assembly. I was just thinking, how does Hughes always sound like somebody else in his letters? I know it doesn't make much sense bringing it up, but it's fine. I've always trusted your intuition to be on the mark. I feel like there's always been something he wants to say, but he doesn't dare to. It's like how last time we went to see him. It was like he was being watched. Aye, that's exactly it. It proves we're not on the wrong track. The intel Hughes gave us is accurate, enough so to put the enemy on guard. The army can hide their march order, but there's some leak into how raw materials are flowing for war purposes. For the past few months, the few Dublin units we've marked have all converged on this area. The outer parts of Trent, this uninhabited zone. Chen, you look like you've seen a 3 o'clock. Same dress as back in County Helen. It's the Spectre forces. Go on, after them. Wait, back. Something very strange about them. Oh, there's just a few of them. It's like they're standing guard. Are they bait? No, not necessarily. Don't hear something that happened in Lungmen. Don't underestimate them. We'll approach carefully.
Compassion saves no one on the battlefield.
迷っている暇はありませんわよ。失敗できない。ドクター、人形はかりそめの命を宿す。
Acknowledged.
Are they the ones I'm eliminating? やってみる。
I accept your invitation.
Made up your mind? The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam? I see it bathed in fire. Departed souls dance in a flame.
それでも慰めてくれ。Mission accomplished.
I actually know where the Dublin soldiers fuck. Whatever, I don't care about the outside backgrounds. What's going on with these soldiers? They got down without putting up a proper fight, and don't even react to us yelling. They're already dead. You've been dead for over 48 hours. Chen, I know you're a copper, but you're not mistaken when you see things. But these people were clearly standing before you knocked them down, right? It's all kind of arts amongst Runing's ranks that could control other people. But this and that don't resemble each other. With Amiya, if Rhodes Island Countess was here, you might be able to feel out the difference better than before. What kind of arts refuted emotion and thought? Took living Sark's worries and wore them down into walking weapons. These Dublin soldiers are dead without a doubt. There's just some intense emotion that's burning in them, even after they've died. Burning, it's just a feeling. This art's in a different form. If I use my chi shao to cut through it, I'd imagine I'd be cutting through a fireball. Wait, I've seen purple flames. Strange purple flames burning in the eyes of dead soldiers. All the arts you describe I'm back in County Hill. I haven't seen it since. Not once. All this time. Chen, we're almost there. Aren't we? The caster leading the Spectre Force in County Hill. She's gotta be somewhere around here. I'll never forget how she looked. I'm dead sure I'll recognize her if I see her again. And when I do, I can find out the truth about Dublin. Right. Come on then, we need to keep asking around. Villagers, maybe caravans we pass by. We'll find them. Even if they're not the Spectre Force's for you. Who? Girl came really fast. It's lucky we've got good eyes on us. Huh. Victorian idiots say hello before they come snatching. We'll not move ahead. I'll take a proper count. Been worried we left somebody behind. All that panic just now. Oh, that's right. Where's the doctor? Nobody fetched her. Didn't she say she was off by herself this morning? I'm not minding her business. Besides, there's not going to be an issue if your picky soldier nabs her, right? She's not wanted. Look, she is. We got her involved in all this last night. It was dark out, and the soldiers probably didn't catch her face properly. But how many Rupert have you even ever seen around here? Well, if you can't help her, then what's the point of tossing about fighting the whole day? Wait, hold on. Carrie Ann's here. Someone. You did that on purpose. You lied to her saying we lost track of a friend. Could she go looking? Why? She's kind enough to save us and share some medicine. You just left her for the army to snap up? You don't get it. You leave her behind to attract attention, and I give you a safe getaway for the time. And she won't say much vital, even if she's caught. She doesn't even know which way we're going, let alone the fact we're looking for double. But she could die. Yes, she went off alone. She went to a patrol sooner or later. We should have taken all the luggage. Well, we should have taken all the luggage while we had the chance. Wouldn't fall into those Victorian scumbags' hands at least. It was her choice to be on. Do you see her face when she saw me? She knew Dublin, but never had no kindness for it, and she spoke standard Victorian. Her sort hit us more than real Victorians do. I can't swallow that, so I trust my intuition for people. Relax, madam. I am not familiar with what's going on. I know, you're not Dublin ally. You just panicked for a bit and got mixed up with those insurrectionists. Baron, you killed Dublins. We understood that. We're not mistaken. There's very few who were on these parts for no Terran. Where did that Dublin soldier take you last night? No, they're not Dublin. You don't have anything to do with Dublin either. You've never killed anyone from Dublin before. You've done something wrong. You can be honest. You don't pay for it, so you don't need to fear it. Disgusting thoughts. The land around here has been under strict surveillance by the Barons. Marquis of Trent has no plans to dither some nobility has, letting Dublin stir up flames all over the place. That's why we could even tell who you were. Residents of a different village, close to Trent's cityway, reported near the Dublin barracks a few days ago. Those Dublin soldiers, before they could attack the village, were felled by a white-haired Uber. Will we be able to turn on the tap, so to speak? We'd like to query your identity, motive, as well as last night's arson activities. Held some similarities to Dublin MO. Hold it. Why are you trying to flee? Stop her. This Uber is scared of going on record. Just something afoot with her. Broke my saber. What kind of strength is she? I told you everything I could tell you. Let me leave. Best for us. Be of a kind with those wretches. You're so protective. Bumptious terror rabbled a lot of you. Fire. If your bullets aren't enough to kill a Uber, suppress her first. Why do you hate them so much? You're tearing yourself. Shut up. You are not to address me with that word. I only spoke to parents whose childhood is Terran. I certainly never heard of Terran people when I was young. If you're the one who repelled those Dublins, get into your head that Terran is just an excuse of unwanted care that these bandits use to destroy the order. And once you do, you're drawn a clean line between yourself and them. The origin of Terrans by Victoria's vain stylings that led so many fall to banditry. Mentor told me this many years ago. I'm sorry. You're hesitating. You're scared of even stabbing people with your pike. You're looking down on me, is that it? It was because innocent you become ash upon the barons. Go, little shiny. And you don't want what you do to be discovered, and the best way is to dispose of all eyewitnesses. No, I wouldn't do that. Captain. Retreat with the captain. Report this upstairs. Request backup. It's okay. They won't catch up to me. We're leaving this place very soon. I know the speed at which the Victorian army mobilized. This is far from wrong to do. Who's there? This must just be a force of vigilance. Its point hovers above some shrubbery. It's me. I'm not gonna hurt you. Yes, I'm well aware that County Trent won't be changing its entire force just for a single order, which is why we're willing to push back the delivery date and wait for the nomadic city to come closer. Of course, only mines with royal approval could provide original fuel of such high purity, hence my being very thankful for the Marquis of Trent's friendly attitude to us. Imagine we're all very happy with this business partnership. Yes. Your secretary has left the signed contract, Mr. Hughes. They're back to the office. Please, I ask you to trust him to properly handle such a vital agreement. No. I don't mean to doubt his management abilities. Rather, doesn't this imply a more pressing matters to discuss with me personally than the contract? After all, you did choose a secluded little gateway and dismiss your servants. Quite right. It's no surprise you surmise. I all these arrangements laid out specifically to convey my good faith to you. My wish is that our ensuing conversation will be founded on our mutual friendship with our time studying at the Royal Guard together. Look. How funny you should remember that name. Well, you do know how famous she was at the ball. Oh my, does it make sense that her type would topple over and not get up while drunk dead in some godforsaken place? Yeah, I trust the vast majority have forgotten all about it. Whether it was a true accident or some other party's orchestration, everyone knew to stick their noses into it. How much thank you for so lavishly painting surprise. My surprise happens to contain a kernel of sincerity. A name banished from the school, a name with no record anywhere in Victoria of existence, and practically biting specters to come. You're not wrong. Let me be bold. May I ask you, did you contact me of your own accord? I'm no more than a minor aristocrat making minor deals with mercantile bread. I can't do anything about things will lead into that. Miss Informant, are you looking to circumvent your higher-ups to please your own soul and ambitions, or are you? If you make full sense of this conversation, it wouldn't do me any more favors playing the fool, would it? The gist of it is, I'm here specifically to give our previous time studying at the Royal Guard to offer you. And the two have been searching for respective horses this whole time, a little worried. You knew. Yes, of course. I knew they came to see you, plus that you helped them pursue that original product shipped to County Hill half a year ago. Some people would say you've let slip a little too much. I understand how sensitive your position is, and how multifaceted your responsibilities. Rest assured, I would absolutely never leak any of the classified information to anyone. As for those two rash students of mine, I've given them a time warning to quit while they're ahead. I'll leave your staff a little head start on their investigation into Order's whereabouts. I appreciate your kindness, but being a paltry merchant I am, I fear I shouldn't be privy to too much. No, please, drop the humbleness. After all, you're the vice chair of your commerce coalition. I think the Earl that backs you would very much care what any employee you gather doing business. I heard it really still worth depending on, given the sheer silence up till now. It's about time you decide where to start. Are you willing? You're not telling me you're victorious, no. Just for you, sir. Speakers, I'd be very happy to receive the contents of our next contract from you, sooner rather than later. That's the murder. Sorry, really, I'm not here to hurt you. Please don't touch me. Sorry, I couldn't will myself to come out just now. Sorry I didn't help you. What am I on about? You're good enough with your spear to knock a soldier out in a swing or two. Hardly needing anyone else to help you, haha. I'm withdrawn by now. Okay, you guessed as much. Did they leave you behind too? They really should. They were. You can't fight, you get caught. You're a traitor here. You know so many people. If you treat you unjustly, you have too many methods you could retaliate with. No, I was actually running back to bring you along, so you can flee with us. I know it's a little late, but I was feeling guilty, and scared of running into the army. I just kept arguing with myself, now I'm here. The good thing you can fight at least. The army can't get their hands on. Madam, so say something. You're frightening me, you really are. I am? Why? I don't know how to apologize to you in any way that makes it better. Honestly, you're a kind bunch, usually. It's just life these days has driven us mad. You don't need to say anything. It's fine, I don't mind. Think of me like reeds, growing on the roadside. I won't poison you or crush you. At most, you'll feel a little stinging from me. Who would mind such a white lie? You said that with your hurt written all over your face. I look hurt. You don't need to worry about me. But you do need to flee quickly. After last night's fire, the army will be sure to transfer more people from the city. Search the wilds. Sure, right, of course. There's one more thing, actually. It's a little hard for me to say. I know you're telling us to run. Past dozen or so days, we've been hunted by the army this way like beasts in hunting ground. Just going in circles over the wastes. We can't shake them. If I can ask you one more favor, please help us. Escort us on our journey, so we can catch the carrier truck that saved our lives.
I've learned a lot from your commands, Doctor. Maybe I'll get to use them in the future, too.
Actually, I believe. Take a break. I need to use the bathroom and get some food. I know, we're only the 3 things into the thing, but whatever. Suck my dick. Bah. I'll be back. Eventually. Soon, DM. I am back. Once again, I have returned. The shenanigans will have to wait for tomorrow. Unfortunately. Fortunately. We'll talk more once the thing happens. Figure it out tomorrow. Dark Knights. Dark Knights. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do I turn? Fuck you, I'm turning the light off in the kitchen. Ash Wednesday, or is that when is it? Wait, please, let me finish. Uh, oh, it's later. It's soon. But yes, women do not belong in the kitchen. I do. Please, if you will let me stay at home and be a house partner or whatever the fuck. Uh, I hello, be my sugar mom. This is so bad. I feel like this might be worse than saying that women belong in the kitchen. Women don't belong in the kitchen, but I belong in your bed. No. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. Just cancel me already. Uh, yes, sure. Urgent correspondent from the Biscay. Yes, sure. Boy, pondering some questions for the ages again. Apologies. My mind has gone walkies, taking in your jigsaw puzzle down. Harmony Feline has been continuing to act without pause. Right here in County Trent. I assure you, my mind has not wandered, and surveillance of her has not slacked an inch. My understanding from your profile is you're a Victorian special agent. You don't even have an inch, bitch. Your PP so small it inverted. The way you act tells me the investigation has not made much headway. Fuck you. Good. Surveillance during the stretch proves she's still loyal to her duty to Victoria. I'll be happier than if we catch a train. Ew, is she a traitor? Never seen you happy, period. After the failure of Glass Stop, I thought I wouldn't see you in this office again. Don't put it that way. The op itself wasn't a failure. I'll use magic to turn you into a woman and make you experience period. Uh, right. Your results from the hospital. Acute infection. Active reginum shards abundant in wounds. Of course, my condition is under control now. I assure. The occasional headaches will not impact my activity. That said, I haven't reported a diagnosis to superiors yet. I consider myself as still able to assume the investigation into Hermione. Not to mention, nobody would want to take over the scraps of info on this region. There is a true goal behind smoke bombs, and I have a duty to find that out. And I assure, I will maintain a distance from all others during this period. My experience handling emergency situations. You didn't even need to add that last part. We the Special Forces will continue supporting your investigation, as long as the City Hall still lets you. I'm not going to say thanks. Oh, never mind, I'm just cracking the joke. Trying to untense your muscles for once. Okay? Find some time to read the Viscount's letter, remember. An invitation card. Can this guy not resist the twink before him, even if the twink is evil? I see you. Fortunately, you are a Rhodes Island operator, so you do not die, at least for now. Bill. Listen to you. Where are you going to take us? We can't keep wandering in these wastes anymore. There's no settlements along the way you're pointing things. We can forget picking berries in a place as lifeless as this, let alone hunting wild beasts. And besides, we don't even know if terrain's going to pelt us with stones one day. No catastrophe messenger ever heads out through here. It is. Oh, uh-huh. A unique player. I'm sorry, it's a legal obligation. When I see a unique player stream, I have to tune in. I mean, I'm gonna keep going because I always stream while watching other people's streams. So it works. I literally already had another stream open, which I've now muted. Uh, something ADHD. All right, let's keep going. I'm also eating. Eating. I'm stirring myself. I have two streams open. One of them is muted. I have music on. Singe, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binaries. Singe. ADHD level 1000. You can forget picking berries in places like this, let alone hunting wild beasts. And besides, you don't know if the rain's gonna help us with stones one day. Oh, I already read this. I have an alternate suggestion for food. There's some other non-human animals around here. The Victorians. Eat them. Eat their tasty flesh. I know exactly how many days it takes to cross this marsh. Food-wise, we plunder a Victorian caravan and the job's done. Oh, that doctor has got enough medicine for us. He's not a doctor. He was just heading to a town or so. He reached part ways after escorting us to one. What do you take her for? A personal first aid kit? Everyone's got to throw everything they've got in with you. Lives included, all because you want be a little bit selfish, yeah? Am I wrong? Shut up, Fion. If you got a problem, why don't you go off yourself? You see, I'm not the only one telling people to commit suicide. They do it in the game too. I'm innocent. If you disagree with me, you can kill yourself. BAN. That's what I get. If anyone was watching, that wasn't me. Lord Bandy can also kill themselves. Cowards don't survive. Selman. Oh, Reed. You know how much I hate your nickname. It's like rocks and muds all over the ground. I don't even know if I'm talking to you or the grass you walk by. Haha. I heard you two arguing. I had to tell you something. We can't go to Tolo Village. The airwaves just said the army suspect two factories there of secretly producing supplies for Dublin. They drove out a bunch of people. A whole clash sparked off. Keep heading in that direction for now. Forget catching the carrier. I get seized the moment we approach the village. Oh, it's a miracle we got someone escapable to help us. Just barely made it out. You say that like you'd flag down a carrier. The good old days will come. Especially escape from the factory into the mines somewhere else. Until one lucky day a truck takes you somewhere other than Terra. You think that'll be a cakewalk? I know a lot who fled that way. Saw them leave, that's all. Because their village went up in smoke. Because they couldn't put crops in any wasteland around. That's why they left. And you don't even know where they finished up, or if they did it alive or dead. You didn't know where Terra is, or how far you go before you escape. You've never shown up, you've never shown down on that. Stop trying to scare me with all the big questions. Does it make you right just because I can't answer? Or forget it. I'll go around with an old acquaintance here, barring some dry rations. Sigh. It's like all of Labyrinth will do is going to conjure up enough food to feed a dozen of us tomorrow. He's very hurt. No shit. He doesn't like telling lies, but he's gonna come up with some four keys if he wants to borrow some. I'll be back. I can repay you, things like that. I'll go and help him. You talk too much like those Victorian officers from other parts. I don't trust you. Or are you just that good at lying? I just don't like having troubles. And I don't like your selfishness either. Greatest lie of all. Ben said he saw Dublin around. Why else would we be passing through here? Word spread amongst all the caravans. Everyone's opting to go a long way around just to avoid this belt. We wouldn't even have come here. If you hadn't bowed so solemnly, we'd be fine. And we're almost at your destination. We haven't seen a thing. It did happen some days ago. There's a chance to further off planet. What I heard was Dublin were scrambling on their way. So much they never even turned to look properly at my friend's caravan. Oh, how many heads did he count? Which direction were they often? That way. Often to uninhabited wastes. As for how many, he said he couldn't count properly, and didn't dare to either. No reason to lie to you, madams. Got nothing to fear at all, save those Dublin bastards and your average Terran hoodlums. Poor places are always crawling with bandits in what you have. They have security measures in place, I can guarantee you that. By the time we found out County Oak Grove was migrating far, and us caravans to have to alter course through here, I'd already spent a hefty sum arming and armoring my people. Multiple minutes, Chen. Look over there. Huh? There's someone dressed a lot like Dublin there. Why, I tell you, that new attack ordinance they just announced is murder. None of us were so hard helping times before. Fine, poor man, I'll be able to help you. But I'm living on pennies these days too, and you can laugh if you want. On one hand, you want to feed a dozen or so a meal each. It's not nothing. On the other hand, you got all these people with working limbs and working energy. You're best off coming up with your own solution. You know they've been sounding lights out for years on scant feedings. If we hold off the starving, stop us stealing some noble's prey, right? We give the toss about what rules you're starving for real. If we're just counting purely on others to help you need, I say we were born eating your head off. No, never. They're all law abiders. Come on, that's why I'm even asking for a bite to eat on their behalf. Hey, I can do something if you got flour. Sorry, no, the burial guarantees don't do no use now. Look, I'm gonna do it, man. Now I'm sorry, justice is problematic. Hello, is anyone in? Is that? Don't answer. Look only been begging you. Don't let me in. Does me in. You open the door for her, she'll be leaning on and talking her head off for an hour straight. I'm on the tram. She's in effect. She's just gonna have my house's door frame growing stones. Half and all, those bloody beggars. More racism. I thought last winter might have well starved them to death. Shame they caught up. Who asked them to lawyer all over pestering people? One sec though, that voice. No, it can't be. But I was mistaken. Leon, do you recognize her? I don't know. Better not peek from the window. There sounds of fighting. Someone driving doesn't think to it. Oh, it's from the highway outside. Oh god. See what I said? That's what starving people do. They start bashing each other, start bashing other people in with hoes. Stop playing. Dollars around anymore and the caravan's gonna pass us. Wonder if Elon's not getting us food this time. Crafton talking makes himself asking us, doesn't even realize it. Brian sneer at us day in, day out. At least a little bit of robbery to us, or them. We're just gonna join Dublin and fight Victor and Singe. But Reed might get angry doing something like this. Whatever, shouldn't we loot while we still have the energy to fight people? Don't wait until our heads are spinning before we do it. This is the first caravan we've seen all these days. Who knows when the next chance will come? Yeah, maybe if we convince Reed to spring with them with us. At least our chance of winning are a little bit better. Oh, stop bringing her up. What we're doing has nothing to do with it. I can count on her, a foreigner, saving us forever. Cool. We're doing this. No, we're doing this. Was that reunion? Oh, wow, this game is muted.
Where's their most annoying guy? I'll take him down.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam.
So this is your judgment.
ドクターとは人形が仮初めの影と意味。
see it.
Very well.
I'm still kinda nervous. Oh, 黄昏のランク
What a page in fire. Departed souls dance in frenzy.
Mission accomplished.
Nice and good. You goddamn Terrans, hell's bloody bells. Someone should shovel the entire bell up your ass. Like a church bell. Cut him. Cut him down. Teach him a little lesson. Let him know never lay hands on other people's stuff again. Alright, you are. Let's teach the Terrans a lesson. You hear that, you bloody rabble? Oh, my arm. You want to put us Terrans to death? Uh-huh. Get them. We'll bash their bloody business doors in. We'll see who it is that dies. Ugh. All back. What are you using the sheath for? I paid you in cash. Save up and act properly. Scabbard's enough. If you want to try anything else, I'll hold you off too. Besides, Bagman and I are just traveling with you. We're not your hired guards. Don't get us twisted. Make his dick and twist. You're monsters. You with that Lewin here with this beer. Looks like what we heard before is true. The average caravans don't dare cross through here. So you're the leader. Your clothes are an eyesore. Quick, Miss Chet, we're moving. Scared all of a sudden. Thought you were going to teach us the Terrans lesson. Dublin, Spectre Force. You goddamn maniac. They were right. You run into the Spectres anywhere where Terrans are. That's right, you don't even need to piss us off. Just catch sight of us, and you'll be slaughtered to a man. Really? Seeing my Spectre Force with my friends for this long, you got an idea of how they should see. Ma'am, take your caravan out of here as fast as possible. Back up and I will hold these bandits off. We'll pursue a double force outwards on our own. We won't be troubling you again. Fine, fine. Ugh, damn it all. Don't feel like chasing. Well, cough, cough. Hey, Selma, think of something. We need to catch the bastards and do them in. Forget the bloody supplies. If they scamper, they'll report it to police when the army does the tossers. You think I'm too thick to figure it out? Fully aware of the force you're packing, you can't overwhelm my sword. That's why just now you tried to bluff, to scare us all. What to do now? You've got some plan, right? Why do you keep wearing this outfit, even though all the risks it brings with you? You want to be this group's leader. Oh. You gave me a light nod. You'll be spinning for a bit, that's all. I've tested it plenty while saving hostages. I wouldn't mess it up. Giving people concussions? Oh, you're out. Did I use too much strength? Or do you have law not even for taste, really? I'm sorry, but well, it's not right to lose you. You're not springing me. The instant the pipe comes out behind her, Bagpipe instinctively blocks. Both sides follow a step back. After seeing who it is, Bagpipe's eyes widen. Hello, fellow Lord's Island operator. Reed? Oh? Everyone's okay. Alright, what are you doing out here? Oh, wait, you're part of Strawberry too. Can't just let you go then. No, I wasn't in time to stop him. Regardless, I don't want him to be hurt. I don't want him to be captured either. Ouch. And we're here on about the same mission. No, I need that carefully now. Whether Victorian serviceman or Rhodes Island operator, we can't be harming civilians. Me and Chen we're here to mediate it all. I say that, but I'm sorry. I think my strength's a little bit too much for the average folk. How about I help you carry the unconscious someplace shady to rest? Already headed for this village. Please, I beg you, leave. This conflict is diffused. Say that all you like. I'm still going to help you. You got something on your mind from the looks of it now? Alright, still not keen on speaking then. You never let me visit you at Rhodes Island, and didn't tell me why either. Best I could guess was you didn't want to be reminded of County Hillock. So what are you doing out in these parts? And also, you look like you've been lost in the Barrens for days. What's your mission here? Want me and Chen Chen to come with you? Or is so much I want to ask you? My brain's going haywire. No, it's alright. I just happened to be invited by these people to escort them. In the past, I'd operate alone in the country for very long stretches. The dangers of the wild don't mean much to me. And also, I'm not here on a mission for Rhodes Island. I'm pursuing some things related to Dublin. No wonder, me and Chen Chen are doing the same. Must be why we ran into each other. Also so wounded. Back in County Hillock. Dublin must weigh like nothing else on you two. There was a person in Dublin who changed my fate, so I want to see if I can still recover something from there. Whether it leaves the pain they bring, or brings peace to myself. That's amazing. They were coming this way with the caravans looking for a Dublin unit, showing up here in recent. Don't know why. When I saw you, they gave me the shock of my life. Thank goodness, you all in Dublin aren't tied up. She doesn't know! Say, I'll go out with talk with Chen Chen, and we'll postpone the mission a few days. I bet she'll be willing to help those people out. Upward one. How many people did I just now have shadowing me as I entered this parlor? Take a guess. I have no interest in the act you put on in the midst of the Victorians and Terrans. Then I should thank you for the pains you took, rushing here to County Trent and drawing all the attention. I thought you'd spent not long harboring yourself in Narn. The leader's plans progressing to this stage, there is no real difference between my identity as part of the Duke of Wellington's guard and that as an officer of Dublin. Seeing as you have Castor's people surveilling you, they must have long gained possession of that information. There are little nibbles of Dublin forces cropping up outside the cities. The rumors of major Dublin forces passing through, all put on a shoulder. Sprinkle in a few mysterious trade wars, now even the gossiping Merchants know the Iron Duke has some designs or other for this city. Everyone is quietly making the rounds, frantically guessing what the Duke is borrowing Trent as a stage door. Very much as the leader expected. Yes, they realized our true aim too soon. Every Duke learned of the leader's resolutions in advance, that here Oak Grove's outskirts would be in the same state as London. Say, are they more scared of Sarkaz or the Terrans? Trying to pit Terrans against Sarkaz, you have no right to make such jokes, feline of Victoria. I hear the spy is dead. Yes, and we've had access to far less intel from inside London ever since. It really is a shame. Not just sarcasm there, you have some fairly interesting powers in hibernation. Your impulsiveness will ruin your plans. I've said as much before. Impulsiveness. My scant few people would ever think of that. Perished thoughts of offering Mandragora a survivor. She was used by the executionists to try to fracture Dublin. It was meant to die in County Hillock along with those 6 traitors. Mandragora was one of the spies most trusted. Excusing her before, confirming if the spy had turned his coat. Well, that would have been wise. Houston. Well, myself, or you in person, was tasked with supporting the spy, going on to someone more dependable. Think about it. Never sat well with me. Don't you find it such good news that I've had the chance to kill you? Never had the chance to kill you, so being this good blather. Can't be acting rashly before the Duke and the leader make the final decision. You can discern the importance of Londinium intel. Of course I can. Whether we ultimately march on Londinium or not, is still an unknown variable. We have on our progress collaborating with the Duke. Of course, why else would I be so busy on my feet right now? I still remember the Enclave campaign for 4 years. 4 years ago. How bitterly we awaited the result of our partnership with the nobles. Meanwhile, all our errant representatives were circling thousands of kilometers out, patiently pulling through several weeks just to tell the Duke one single thing. Harmony, you best stand on the leader's side. Or else. Mandragora is dead. I can stop investigating your whim to assist. No, she is not. Is she? She's alive. She's still alive. Oh, you mean that dear pitiful Lowshine? I have a report of electrocutionist conspiracy in County Hill. Each day she lives is a threat to doubling the leader. Leader has tight control over whereabouts to you. Don't let personal considerations affect you for army. You have little leeway left to fail. Oh, you do fantasize too much about the emotional life of a professional spy. Fine, you can stop boring me with your eyes, Brigadier, unless you want to help by applying my makeup. I do have a dinner party to attend. Not bad, just like back then. I always think we're a bit useless. But then, every time we get something done. Oh, what usually borrowing spear rations going to do? Those are Victorians, right? They say they'll go to the city and replace anything we don't need. And sort you lot some balance for self-defense. Shouldn't you be happy about getting a decent weapon? Fine, listen to your little radio. Check if they're broadcasting about merchants being looted. Any of those cowards are scared Dublin will go back again. Might not even report at all. Hey, wow! What are you peeing at back there? That infected handful. They've been following us far distance ever since we left the village. Still, trying to keep up with us so fast with their sick legs and children to care. Right, there must be murder on them coming with us. I'm worried for Mora. Eyes went bad in the famine period. She can't see the way in the dark. Now the lights saw it happening. There's not even a single lamp left on. Oh no, that's sorry to hear. But can I ask what they're doing following us? Do you look like some kind of rescue team? I don't know, or probably it's the clothes you're wearing. Look, aside from me, everyone regards you like you're a real member of Dublin. Everyone knows Dublin's good to Terrans, as simple as that. Oh, I'll go see it. Oh, you made me jump. Your voice sounds a little quivery today. You alright? We won't do that to have more people standing on guard too. It'll be easier to avoid the patrol. Oh, bring them with me.
All must return to the existing order. None may disobey the rules.
Oh, a beautiful necklace. The story records that out of a sense of the war between Draco and Aslan had become far too protracted and bitter. Final King Gale signed a peace treaty. Let's just say he opted to melt down his soldiers' weapons as a sign of his determination. His Sarge was hardly accept was defeated. Thusly he conspired to revolt and assassinated the monarch. But just as you referenced, in many speeches, a single assassination is not enough to extinguish the Red Dragon's whole bloodline. No matter how the Victorians write the history books, they cannot change what facts we've seen with our own eyes. Aslan promised to share Victoria's kingship with the Draco, yet didn't hand over the crown for nearly a century. With the lion's ambitions so conspicuous to that point, under 6 blade marks, stabbed King Gale through. How many of them were by Aslan's hand? Not to mention the Draco King fleeing the royal capital at fate unknown, and the Kingdom of Terra without its ruler was subjugated under Victorian sovereign authority as a matter of course. I presume it wasn't his own subject that prevented Draco's return to the city. While I very much enjoy works based on Terran's own ballads, it led the people to see more of history's truth. Thank you for your appreciation. Write the story. I saw plays performed in the country, and paid to visit some wandering minstrels who inherited Terran tradition. What struck me most wasn't the endangerment of Terran culture, it was how so many lives were just slipping away. Perhaps you believe that Terran's ideal nation, and the border with Victoria are necessary for Terran people to be safe. I think if we ourselves can live better, we can plant seeds of ideas for the many Terrans who can't read. We won't have won then and there against the Victorians who want us trapped in ignorance and poverty for all our lives. Want to bring that lot with you. Don't even think about it. You will wait until they rest. You'll share your own food with them. That I can accept. We've avoided patrol at Pure Luck these past 2 days. What if we don't next time? Those kids must be 7 or 8. Can't fight back with weapons. Can't run fast enough. What do you want to do about them? I can fight. I'll pretend. You want to cross through the uninhabited region. Completely escape jurisdiction. I can aid you the whole way. I contacted the organization I belong to. With the help of Bagpipe and Chen, my colleagues, I've confirmed the closest safe house. It's just along this way. If all you need is some tents, a small amount of emergency supplies for the countryside, they can transport it over without a problem. Yeah, I know. Territory over there belongs to well-hearted dude. Once we're there, the army won't be after you anymore, at the very least. Really. There's an honest-to-God noble who'd smile on people like us. He has reason to shelter the Terrans. How do you know? Before long, perhaps all of them. I'll have ways to survive, bringing these people along. But don't forget they're infected. Honestly, been scampering with our lives. What are we doing inviting death to our sides? Maybe there's some. Reed is infected herself. Chen is infected. Bagpipe is not infected, unless I'm misremembering. I don't know when the sick will have the flare-ups, or when they'll just kick the bucket outright. What's the point in saving those sorts of people? I don't know. I only know that when someone saved me, I want to ask her the same. Why? Even though I was so close to death. What are you getting at? I'm infected too. Surprise Pikachu face. What? Oh, I was at prejudice working green. There's the person with the flaming British flag that has a London taxi cab with the Romanian flag pasted on it, landing into it, exploding as their Twitter profile banner. Hide, Singe, hide, boop. What's that? No prejudice here. Nope. Nobody's here. Just a game. No one playing it for some reason. What? Oh, her. Oh, alright. Doesn't mean much to be infected. Wouldn't have lived much longer than infected ourselves without your help anyway. Still, our path won't spread just because we're in the same place. It's okay. You can keep a bit of distance if you're scared. I don't mind. But take those infected with you on your escape. Trust me. Fine, I trust you. Selma, you heard what she said. We're not fleeing. We're gonna take the ones that can't fight. Take this with your own self. My aim isn't going to be to change one bit. I'm returning to Dublin. These units have gone unaccounted for a week by now. We may surmise circumstances related to Dublin being similar to the past Spectre Force incidents. Similar? No, the situation we're looking at is now completely unalike. These rebels previously would muster a single armed force to surface somewhere, launch an attack, and that was it. Now violence, which was suspected to be Dublin, incited, is blanketing every corner of southern Victoria. These Marquis of Trent sticking fast to his orders. Obviously, no matter the volume of suspicious circumstances reported outside nomadic cities, we must have clarity on them. Get this entire region's state of affairs under control. But of all the small-scale conflicts, only the arson at Redbridge seems truly suspect, and there was no follow-up on the fire there either. Maybe we should set these particular dossiers aside for now, or should we leave them? Please lend said dossiers to me, officers. You're and refrain from greetings. Also, just before, no need to make a record of access to these dossiers. Darson may be the work of a worth a deeper investigation. Boom. Explosion. Have a sip of water. Oh boy. Old Brendan. I picked some berries too. This place can't be too far from a settlement. With a grove this thick. Found some berries too. Ollie, alright, you eat those. And you can walk on your own 2 legs this afternoon. Won't need anything else carrying you, okay? How about you, Moran? Wait, don't eat stuff this sweet, do you? Thank you. Bye. Hey, how long are we stopping here for? He probably has a thing for Moran, doesn't he? Backpipe and Chen are fetching things for us. We're all knackered as is, anyhow. Not a chance to catch our breaths. Don't worry, I guarantee you'll find the closest build before lights out. Far enough from all the trouble we made anyhow. If we hang around here and pull up for a few days, we oughtn't get caught. Fine, pick some berries too. First time seeing you happy in days. Really, just I've been glad Reed's so reliable, and your 2 friends too. Kind souls, plus they can fight. You sure it's not just how your days of suffering are almost at an end? We're gonna keep pushing into the wastes. Find Dublin and join them. You, though, I bet you'd prefer to stay behind in village life. Or, I can't say that for sure. I sigh. Just can't get over you lot doing things this way. We're also happy with just escaping at first. The further the better. That was before we ran into some. We only got to persuade you all to learn Dublin once stuff got tougher on us. None of you ever seen a real Dublin army, have you? How much death and murder, it's beautiful. What? Are you still thinking about Reed? Contacted Rhodes Island in full view of us after borrowing our palms. Getting supplies has been smooth too. All signs indicate she's not out to trick us. I'm not suspecting her as much as I'm a little concerned. Does she really make her recover? Granted, she's a voodoo. Twin. Oh. Sorry. That Nikkei stream has gone to the cutscene. I'm watching. Fuck you. Deal with it. Now, Chen and Bagpipe. And definitely Chen. I need Chen's pussy. Bagpipe is a maybe because she's Victorian. And yeah, sure, I eat Bagpipe's pussy too. Gets him every time, doesn't it? Gets him every time. Indeed. Always gets me watching the unique players. Alright. Granted, she's a Vuber. I'm still surprised at her. All the life in her. Gave my hands the right shock swinging at me before I recognized the shove. Chen. You're also fucking Draco. Y'all not recognize each one another? Or is it because y'all are from different regions of the world, I guess? He's a Chinese dragon, and Reed, or whatever the fuck her real name is a Irish dragon, I guess. Blah, blah, blah. I want to see what SSR she gets. It's the... Actually, we won't talk about that. What's Product 23 is missionless? I never realized that. Of course she's missionless. Of course she is. There, I guess. Kina! Oh, signal. Suppose that's a good thing, though. It's just, I can't shake the feeling just way on her mind. Whatever it is she wants to do. It seems to her so much. Get to Necros! Get this filth off my Plus what? The way she fights just seems somehow familiar. Can I meet her? Even before Outcast brought her in back at County Hill. Oh, hey, here you are, Reed. Perfect. Me and Chen Chen been talking. We're talking about which way we're headed. This route happens to take us to a nearby settlement. No, we can't keep going in this direction. I'll tell the others to stop. Are you saying, Chen Chen, on your 9? Sting. Cavalry saber concealed in the bushes snaps into. One holding it doesn't shift an inch. Chen is sure slash didn't harm anyone. But from under the bush is still in to spilled blood. Blood deep and dark, old and dry. Is this dead patrol? No, they're from the barracks. There's more over there. Traces of both sabers and arts. This battle probably happened with barracks was ambushed and slaughtered from A. Where's Envy then? How come they didn't leave a single corpse left? They left. They've all left. With the battle this fierce, both sides should take an equal damage, right? Backed by a group of soldiers who discovered before encountering Rain. Yet uncanny arts bind to them. Eyes full of fire. Hey, you are in County Hill too. Don't you see soldiers like that? Yes, I know of them. They're hardened souls. Those with the misfortune of being deceased, yet unable to rest. They're not saying the ones who killed these soldiers are dead themselves, and they're marching even after. Traces of firefights we were chasing before. It resembles those too. It's the only possibility. Chen, I don't know what your thoughts are, but I can't quite accept it. But that's what this is. What it is, and it's beautiful. What kind of person would keep on controlling them even after they're dead? This is far too beautiful. Shut the fuck up, bag. I take it back. I don't want to eat your pussy anymore. Simple-minded fool. So, this is the most beautiful part. I don't care. I told you, I'll say it again. I don't care what the Eblana or Necras or whatever looks like. I just like that she kills people. Like Hellberget. We saw it with our eyes. Saw something somewhere else. I only believe what I see myself. Dublin defeated the Victorian Union. They won, moved on to the next place, and now they're preparing to save more territory. The loot is gone, territory. I can't wait until you join Necras's undead troops, which is obviously your inevitable fate. Join us. Again. You know I'm gonna. Are you worried about something? Don't act like my dog. If Beyond's Lot want to go with you, suit your own selves, but I know you're not in with us. It's those two Uber you're with. Just want to settle this someplace. Ensure we're not going to die today. It'll make us live the same old life Victoria had for us, not knowing if we'll see tomorrow. After that, no bangs. No, not right, leader. No, don't call me that. Right. No single word I've heard from you so far. Single word I heard most from you so far. I'm heading off. Going the way you do want us to. It's only war and death is live. If the Terrans haven't seen plenty of it. Don't let me hear an outsider tell me no ever again. I'm just human, but the truth is, it's not you who's pissing her off. I know. So are you alright? I wanna go with them. Okay? Nice, okay, go. There might still be unexploded mines, lingering marks. That's on the battle, but we can just keep going that way. Can you call the rest forward? Don't tell these Terrans to steer clear of the battle. What Selden says, it's their choice. And I promise I'd escort them until I'm no longer needed.
Let's go then. Everyone, follow the route I drafted.
Where's the most dangerous spot? Send me there. それでも慰めを求めますね。
Acknowledged.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam? Time for me to not scream.
Thy plea has fallen upon deaf ears.
I'm in position to repair the news of his death. Across your mind. Doctor, この黄昏の楽園に私は君臨し続ける。Time for me to not scream. You've got guts, but that might be all you've got.
Mission accomplished.
So many things on the well gushing to her about how good her students. She's definitely not bad on that point. How's your discussion and settling down? Has it been smooth? All decided anyone who can't handle Russian stay behind. We'll borrow 2 storehouses to tuck away in for next few days. Refugees scuffling with caravans, but never actually stealing any. Instead, we won't get hung up on that. In a few days, they won't be mentioned on the radio anymore, and we won't need to hide. We can get to building our own house. We can get to build our own houses. For few of our happy and be living a good ways out in the village. People here are very friendly. Yeah, they are. If anyone sheltered us while we were running, we wouldn't be in this dire state. But that is not anyone's fault. It didn't used to be much hassle taking in a bunch of refugees, sort of like life staying scarier for everyone now. Look at some, they call them. If you look, my brother had some place to take him in, she would have been running from settlement to town, picking up all his force. She could spend the night in the village like us, but she's all stubborn about hiding outside. And she stole a man's stock piece here once, see? And now she's awkward about letting it go. Oh, you'll never hear from me. If you want to know, she'll be on my case about this respectable thing. Good evening. Oh, Mark, what are you doing here? It's so dark out. Send me back, though, the plants are still lit. Thank you. But I'm used to making my way back in the dark night. Just read here, if you don't mind. Looking for well, not on. Maybe Reed's got something on her mind. Someone hasn't spoken so much as a word to her since she got here. Don't worry, that guy's gone to find her. Actually, put this way. Our bigger concern is if Reed gets annoyed by the noise. Oh, sorry. It's alright. I wasn't watching out. Didn't think there'd be anyone here. It was pitch dark every time they sound the bell. Makes me want our eyes to adjust. What case you ever ran to? You might have knocked over anyone else too. Like I said, they didn't need anyone to watch tonight, but I just want to sit outside for a while. Well, it's smell the hay, isn't it? Wonderful then. Hey. Yeah, the hay pile's over. Any addition cells are on the smell, so I can't take our cough away from them myself. Back when I was prepping to get into military school, I got headaches from studying so much theory. So I just get into a hay pile and lie back for a bit, to feel right as rain again. Mom always told me off for being lazy, and I shouldn't quit thinking about questions just because thinking gets too hard. But having too much stuff going on in your brain does wear a person out, you know. Yes, it does. So give me your hand a sec. Come on here. Let's lie down together, just for a bit. When was Reed watching? I was thinking of thinking over stuff, so there won't be much thought. Hey, sure. Oh. Hey. Alright, here's a question. What the fuck do boomers have their tails on fire? This is Lies back on the hip hop. Like me from folk song she learned just a while ago from the farmers. Gentle night breeze passes by. Reed follows her suggestion, takes a deep breath. She smells isn't drawn with hay, it's instead damp mud and ash. When it hits me how I spent 3 years without cornrow, I always feel so funny. Think about it. I was waiting for you to till it. Weeks waiting for you to reap it. Spend 1 year away and you'll miss the entire go around of all the important stuff every bit of it. And you can get my letters from home until the next time I'm back on Rose Island. So, plugging it or I'm putting the stand back on so I can bring the microphone closer to my face and I don't have to be so loud at night and hopefully be slightly nicer to my neighbors. Like, wow, Singe's IRL name, what the F are you doing? Why are you making so much noise at like past vacation this week? I'm gonna pretend like I don't stream past midnight sometimes during the week anyways. You miss home very much. Of course I do. You? Were you from County Hillock? No. I used to live in a city about the same as County Hillock. Plush red brick, great pavements, buildings 2 or 3 floors high, flowering vines growing around the windows. I yearn after those peaceful times a lot. There are so many old books at home, and some manuscripts too. I like to hide away in the study and lock the door, so I wouldn't have to hear anyone talking. Oh, you had a pile of family making racket then? Or was it visitors all the time? No, thankfully. Just, I could avoid so much trouble if I hid. See into the street from the window in there. I'd see my parents come back after a day of work. I would love to go back there if I could. Oh, so the place isn't... I'm sorry. I'm making it worse for you, aren't I? It's okay. It was a long time ago. I might not be so much different. To the ordinary people whose lives were ruined at County Hillock, or those where these refugees hide in their home to hide. They can all settle down here and rebuild their houses. Where is their homeland? And the ones who are forced out even further, where are they fleeing to? You're having trouble answering these questions just on your own lonesome, aren't you? I'm not saying it's no use thinking them over. You can't come up with an answer alone. We can think it together. Whenever I had a question I couldn't fill in, I'd always bother Chen Chen about it. And later down the line, I'd prattle on my captains. I mean, they found me annoying and I slipped, but still, they chat with me every time, helping me solve issues. What about you? You got anyone to speak your mind to, like a sister, or awkward, or a schoolmate, or someone in arms, that sort? But by the way, I am spoiled on the fact that my grandma is undead. I know she is not exactly amongst the living anymore. That sort of awkward moment. Oh boy, there's my older sister. Mean. But you don't get along much. No, I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't. You know, someone was right about one thing, actually. You're always saying no out of habit. But she misunderstood a little. It's when you're talking about yourself that you're fond of saying no. Like, oof. I can't put it into words. It's like you're straining to break away from something. I've been told something like that before. Oh, what? Really? She saved me and told me I didn't have to seek death. That I could dodge destiny. Outcast it. Or something. There's something she would say. I regret not having it in me to say anything more to her. I want to ask her so badly. Why save me? What did she see in me? Oh, I'm not sure how she'd answer myself. But you know, Reed, why not ask yourself before asking her. What do you see in yourself? Myself? Oh, someone's over there. What do they feel about? I think it's Moran. She can't see at night. Gosh, what's she out here by herself then? Miss Moran, you need help from us. Oh, you just stand here for a sec. We'll be right over. Thank you. Where's Reed? Can I ask? They said she's gone out. Right here. Sorry, excuse me, but am I able to go with you? I don't mind where it is. I've still got some strength. I can work and fight. Huh? Want to fight? I do. They all say I won't live much longer, and my only option is dying without a word in some port. I don't agree with that. If I want to survive as a Terran, then change workshops and accept lower pay. If I want to survive with oripathy, then move out and get to the infected neighborhood. I'm done listening to all that. Reed, I used to not be this way. Then I met you. You tell me you're infected too. It's you who convinced Hellman and the rest to bring us here. You trust me like Clown does. Please, no pressure. I don't want to be a burden on you or anyone. I just want to do something, anything. People like me have nothing left to lose as is. If I can bring something to the rest of the Terran, then I want to do it. If my legs still walk forward, then I want to go with them. I think that's fine. Reed, for now. Let's go together. How about it? The red-haired mover, the question's not one Reed needs to respond to. Because she starts pulling Reed along with Barney and even comes. Reed takes a glance back into Wizard. She knows Moran has night blindness and needs someone to guide her when the darkness falls. With little time to hesitate, Reed extends a hand to Moran. Let's go. Here you finally are, Miss Harmony. I was beginning to think I'd never see you today. Wine tasting courtesy of the Viscount. How could I ever miss out? But of course, a friend of the Marks of Trent, you're the Viscount's guest of honor. It's all thanks to your introducing me that I closed out a bit of prior business. I've been looking for an opportunity to thank you all this time. Oh, it's quite nothing, Mr. Hall. I'm no normal personage. We have property in my name. I'm just a messenger, scampering about so the ones in charge don't have to. Toasts. Who might he be? Not suspect. Mr. Fisher. Oh, well, I've certainly never heard of him before. I transferred to this county a short while ago. Youngsters like him tend to have breaks in their back. They tend to break their backs a little if they want a quick promotion. Hey, universal truth, no? You're too honest. And yes, I have many friends in the Duke's army, so very frequently on the move now. They've put every core city of their duchies under strict martial law. They've always been on top of the news. Vigilant news fly word whether a war seems imminent. The papers certainly forecast it, don't they? After all, the Duke's fleets did trundle up to Londinium's walls some time ago. I'm not much concerned with the sarcasm. I'm referring to between the Dukes and him, based on hearsay. That is just hearsay. There's been a lot of original fuel circulating into County Trent. The Marks and Duke of Castor have always been jolly with each other. County Trent and the Iron Duke's duchies share sharp work. My, Mr. Hall, an intercity fuel trade requires inspection and approval. I presume you have some very good friends in municipal management, no? Aha, just for business purposes. Miss Harmony, you might not follow the word too closely, but you came in from another city, didn't you? You're unfortunate not to run into any hassle when you do, but I do ask you to take care of on the return trip. I hear it's hideous in the villages beyond the nomad cities. There's rebel elements popping up now and then. Even a case of arson, decent. What sort of rebel elements are these drawing your attention? Attention is a strong word. Similar things happen in spades anywhere but Winslow. It's that fire that's strange. Might not be true, so just pretend I'm telling you some country tale. Eyewitnesses say the fire wasn't quite your ordinary one. This first is an explosion, but not a hint of original explosive was found right now. A nightmarish effort took to extinguish it. Word moment. Unusual fire. Also likely be a coincidence. All too familiar with description to me. Hippie, low shiny. Harmony is done. Reindeer's warning was clearly aroused from anxiety deep in her heart. Ever since that Rose Island ship had sailed into Victoria, she'd been absent any hold of information on Loshan. Someone, without a doubt, had been helping Rose Island cover her tracks. Clearly, this pharmaceutical company was not as simple as she first assumed. At the same point, a low shiny aboard Rose Island would be a low shiny immensely difficult for the rest of Victoria's power supply. So why would low shiny leave the ship? Why should surface somewhere so close to Eblana? Sorry. Behind Harmony, there is a gaze. The gaze. Every move has been closely watched since the second she stepped into the ballroom. But it's this moment when the gaze truly focuses on her. Miss Harmony. I'm sorry, I was just thinking about the dance tonight. Say, what color earrings would I be best off wearing? Sir, I have seen you've seen the relevant dossier as well as my reports. As soon as we commence operation immediately. Very done. Well done, youngster. Have you tried whiskey-filled chocolates out on the table? I hope you're well, Duke of Castor. I didn't expect you to grace this party, let alone be waiting here. It is such a grand story. Just listening to the chamber performance blows my cares away, even from behind this partition. Hope you're enjoying yourself too. I'm still on duty, I can't be complacent. Any effort is made so the masses can enjoy their serene. Every effort is made so that the masses can enjoy their serene lives. Intelligence officers may be lookouts, forced to keep a tense nerve even in times of peace. But you'll have your serenity one day. Lest I forget, how's your health? I gratitude for your concern, Duke. It floors me that you know the injection of an average intelligence officer like myself. Don't be nervous, you're not hiding anything. As I said, you've done very well. By way of reward, would you like a promotion after your mission is over, or would you like to quit?
A satisfying battle. It brought palpitations even to my heart.
Dash 3 only. Dick sucking commences. What? Huh? What did I just say? Something about sucking dicks? Sorry, I only eat pussy. I'm a pussy-tarian. What? Guys, I see people ahead. There's an army! That way, 7 o'clock. Oh, no worries, we got the message. Very sure that's what you saw. There's not a hint of human life anywhere in these parts. Why would the army patrol out here? How do you binoculars? There's very little terrain nearby that would conceal us. Everyone, please hide here for a moment. I'm with you. I know the Victorian army more than you, though. No? Thank you. Selma, come take a look at it. I crouch under the rock. If anyone see me from any angle, will they? Ah, not have that. Good then. God. We got through the wastes for 4 days without beating. No catastrophe or savage beasts. And then we hit a roadblock at the very end. Just our luck, you figured. Now stop sticking your head out. You got to keep low. The rest of us. Been so long, we still don't trust Reed's law. No, as a matter of fact, it's bland type I like her. Like her I trust, at least trust. She only wants to do stuff that doesn't offend nobody. That way, if she ever makes a mistake, it won't really be her fault. You just don't like her stopping us from going to Dublin. Maybe. I didn't say nothing to you either, do I? Confirm. Small scale Victorian deployment, but judging by their equipment, not from any nearby barracks. The weapons are highest caliber. If we fought, there's very little chance we win. They might not be searching for us, but just in case, we better hide ourselves based on their current advance. They won't catch sight of us. Don't give me a lip for what I said, because nobody listens to what I say. Anyhow, I'm jealous of how she's taking over my show. Ships are coming closer. But Joel, give me a good position to watch them. I'm begging you, don't cause trouble now. What's happened? Are they scuffling? Some group ambushed them at a pass. So if we're not stopped to hide just now, we would have been sprung to. Who was waiting there? I can't make out clearly, but those clothes, they're wearing look a bit like summons, don't they? There's gotta be Dublin, right? Dublin. One dawn 8 months ago, just after I finished work, I was eating breakfast in a cafe in County Peninsula. A voice came from my radio. It said with their flames, they would cleanse Victoria to filth. In the name of Terrans, they would declare war on Victoria. Call themselves Dublin. Just a bunch of greedy thugs trying to give themselves a little. Thugs. One common sense would identify as thugs more or less all died in County Hill. Someone intended on using an entire city of Terrans that just a Terran-born dude. It didn't anticipate the leader of Dublin could adversely exploit that. At the conclusion of the incident, Dublin successfully purged all unstable elements from the city, and further gained surrounding Terrans' populace's support, escaping intact directly under Victoria's nose. Dublin's leader is undeniably well-versed in the behavior of nobility. No wonder considering her background and her hidden supporters. That leader and her intelligence personnel are both fully aware it was the barracks that shelled the masses with dirty bombs. That being why the truth of the County Hill incident will never be traced nor pursued. However, I read the reports, all the reports. Some say Dublin's leader that appeared in Hill is more than one person. Matched up with the other intel we got from the Dukes. Have you seen those strategic SOC puzzles? They're exactly the same. These forms are identical, they can fill the same holes, and the moment you put them together like this, most people cast I would treat one piece like another shadow. Shadow? So I suspect a previous arson case. It's on type Dublin. My suspicion at first. It wasn't until the action from the Harmony field line fed me some interesting information. Who knew the Duke of Wellington would actually turn a blind eye to King Gale's other descendants walking freely in the wilds? King Gale's other descendants walking freely in the wilds. Sorry. As you predicted, someone took the people from those farming hustles and were questioning this morning. I looked into it. They weren't wearing barracks uniform, and it seems they're not part of the nearby patrol at all. Say, if I asked for a holiday and went out traveling, what would be a better location? With Lionton or Casimir's? Maybe I'll run off even further. Just maybe. Like my good friend from school days. Take a trip to Yan. I don't understand what you mean. Ugh. Forget it. We'll be caught in a snare if we don't tiptoe. But either way, we do need to remedy this as best we can. Ensuring your safety is priority number 1. You mean, my dear friend, Loshine. Sure she's the one they're looking for. Are you sure she's not? Final other choice. We'll let her be the leader too. I'll let her fall in anybody else's hands, especially not the Duke of Casters. Come now, we need to pay the Brigadier a visit. So, what do we do? You said you'd take us to shelter or the Dublin squad. And now we're right here. Now they're right here in front of us, fighting with Vic's army. My gut says we should head and help the Terran troops. My brain says we need to show some loyalty before we join them. I need, right? No, what are you people on about? We'll never beat the Silversmith. And besides, what would read slot think? Right over there. They're not that near us. Maybe they won't see what happened. We're going. That wasn't good. Sitting here watching Terrans get beat to death, can you? You know, take a look behind. I'll read this bunch track continues. Well, men pull back. Military shaking pursuit. Our investigatory mission is complete. We can't waste our time here. Dublin's deployed far too many diversions. Captain, human activity at 3 o'clock. Where are they? Seemingly normal refugees with improvised weapons. Initiate contact. Confirm the situation. All men prepare to fight on 2 fronts. Where is the possibility of Dublin's regular forces to status the citizens? Hey, what's he doing? Poking his head open buck. Well, the unit noticed. They're kind of nowhere. Fine, see all negotiable. I'll tell them it's all civilians here. No, Terra's local barracks. We never trust civilians. They never protected us before. Oh, hi there. We're Terrans, so we want to join Dublin. Hello? Great. What the hell? Well, now. Retreat ASAP. These units are attacking us simultaneously. We're in Dublin, meant to be defending Terrans. Give you a response. All I know is these soldiers are already dead. And the fire drive will speed over. You're an ex-Tempest platoon personnel, aren't you? Cool, what are you up to? Well, since we're not strangers, it makes things easier. We're on ambush. Got nothing to do with Dublin either. You got the wrong idea, Fox. Surprise, surprise. The Fisher boy only sent me out to follow a trail and run into his true goal head first. Not whether he sent me here especially to wait until he ran into us. Mike, why are you protecting the Terrans? Yeah. Those are dirty, right? Terrans or Victorians too. You're misunderstanding. Are we able to cease fire? Attacking civilians is a violation of military discipline. What gives you the continued right to say that? Yeah, what's wrong with me? You disappeared on the military like over a year ago. Since you not be duly aware of the situation. Well, excuse me, I'm very well. My friend said you wouldn't protect Terran caravans. I've just confirmed she was right. The same as old Colonel Hamilton back in County Hill. Now, even though I'm discharged, I'm positive now I still have to fulfill a Victorian serviceman's duty and do what you're not willing to do. Demand these civilians' lives. So let me ask, have you ever inquired into that white-haired Ruber's identity? One second. Come on, let's go, Selman. Everyone's looking to escape. No. Oh, now's not the time to be stubborn. This is hard to take, but what Chen said seems to be true. So let's get away for now. Come on, survive first and we can talk it later. Who's that you're staring at? Wait, it can't be. Bro. They're fine. Your wound is like last time's. It's not too severe, but it still hurt. Ugh. That's whatever, as long as I don't see any blood. Anything else lies with me. Howard. So you help Selman. All you've done was scamper with her on your shoulders. Nothing wrong with that. At least we made it out. All of us made it out. Ugh. Reed, I need to ask something. I wanted to ask it all day. You and your friends seem to be professionals with this stuff, but I still just don't get. Why do you say those Dublin people are dead? Is there any off chance they're sleepwalking? Maybe it's that witchcraft from legends that makes people lose their consciousness. Just on the off chance that they are sleepwalking. We could go and wake them up. We can't. I wish I could provide you some consolation, but it's a unique origin of arts I recognize. Alright, I'm just a little frightened myself. What's someone gonna think though? What's wrong with her? Oh, go on and tell Fionn. We all know her. You're the one vouching for her since the beginning. She's a good girl. We wouldn't have come with her otherwise. The truth is, I actually know her because she robbed me once. We sat down and got talking with another one in the end. Of course, just wanted a pair of sturdy boots. Her brother was out in the snow that winter with half his soles went to feet frostbitten or something hideous. You gave her yours. No, actually, her brother went off to Dublin. It's only in time to cover for them. Couldn't do them any solid boots quickly enough. Fact is, she's been out here this whole time looking for her brother. What? She brought us to join Dublin just for that? No, it's more than that. She wanted to join Dublin along with her brother. She just ran away on the way there. That was 2 years ago. Think how tough it must have been for her catching up on her brother today. Say, how do you think my family's doing? We're still back in the village. We've not time to replace the roofing stock. Once we find a place to stop over, I'll get a messenger and ask how they're doing. That's alright, I'm sure they're fine. I'll help you find the messenger. Come then. Grand. But where are we going? We chased the Dublin squad all dead people, and someone's not found her. Where shall we head out now? Reed, what do you? Reed, where'd you go? Reed! Where's Dr. Doom when you need him? 13, 14, 15, 3 less than in a day. I just don't get it. What kind of origin arts is it? Makes me sick looking at it. She squats behind a boulder, looking around. Soldiers keep marching for their heart's destination upon the twilight one. The colors of Dublin uniforms phase beneath layers of mud and sweat. They seem as if held in a silhouette, one lit by a glimmer from somewhere unknown. I just need to pounce, then retreat, and I'll be fine. At 100 meters. Deal with it, Americans. They turn to walk straight for the boulder Selman hides behind. That's back of the squad. Looks like he didn't get to the leader. Made himself so bloody big in all the letters. They're headed for it, yeah. Same direction as the letter said. "50 meters. Selman clenches the wooden cudgel in her fist. Is the city you're heading for that important to you? Who's telling you to head on? You still go, even if you died. Even though you're being battered by wind and rain, all the people one after another, you'd still go. 30 meters. Why is there like a TV? Like, why is it like a fucking television set? Am I delulu? Remember the first time she saw Dublin's troops 2 years ago? They told her, once she was decided she could come with them, later would give all Terrans a place to survive. I'm sorry. I never could be sure as you were. As sure as you were, you'll never look back, but I did. She rushes out, like those Victorian soldiers in the daytime did. Like Chen did. These people that have CCP can be knocked down again, so long as every attack comes swiftly enough, ferociously enough. Until they sleep peacefully in the soul of Terra, never called to stand again. Soldier does not fall. He merely stumbles for a moment from the blow to the neck, then swiftly spins around, pulling out his sword. He is ghastly silent. You lot, out of my way, I'll send you all right back with me. No, I will. I'll do it. I was just here to find my brother, but you're all the same. Silently attacks. Piss right off, or at least say something. Fuck you! Those are Eblana's beautiful soldiers, how dare you. Grr. Square, that was... Huh, bloody hell. Head, chest, is not enough, is it? Her cudgel flies out of her hand, blocking the next attack. In that moment, the soldier's mask falls off. He feels a sort of illusion for a moment, as if the way he brandished his weapon slows for a fraction of an instant, as if her brother is about to give him both his hands, like when Victoria's police accosted them in younger times, shielding her in his embrace. And then she sees his face, familiar face, also clearly. His forehead drips no blood. His eyes turn no look to his little sister. Those eyes gaze to the distant, vague horizon, a rage of firelight, longing burning within. Just like the night he decided he'd seek out Dublin. The Dublin soldiers surround her. Selman, blankly, dazedly, reaches a hand out to the man before her. Admiration, aspiration, guilt, regret. Join him. All swallowed up by the ice-cold fire at her fingertips brushed. Fear. All she's left with is fear. The fear of that longing, maniacal burning unto death. Just before time can move again, flames blaze high, incandescent sparks blossoming into the night sky. So close her fingertips almost touch, the flame blossoms forth and vanishes again before she grasps it. The soldier falls over to the gun and never makes another whisper.
access for application map. And enemy coordinates authorized. Please stand by.
Acknowledged.
Time for me to get not scared. You've got guts, but that might be all you've got.
What are you planning? The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
I'm trying to keep my eyes open! Do we have any friends pets anyway? I'm taking you with me! Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam?
Time for me to decided what to carve on your graves yet. So this is your judgment.
Wow. Can here, you made them
Mission
undead,
accomplished.
double dead, double undead. I'm scared of my fire. But your fire is the same as mine, low shiny. It'll burn forever. Trying to smother its glow to extinguish it is futile. You needn't fear it being seen. You don't need. Why don't you let those see it, fear it? Know that in my body is a fire. I feel for it. I can feel it burning me. After so long, the pain of it comes to me even before my thoughts do. Our parents warned us to take these flames we were born with and swallow them down, hide them away, and never let them be seen by anyone. But I knew how my sister would secretly burn whatever she didn't want, and then she'd get something better for it. Can I do that too? Dad, can you take me to the bookstore? That morning, I thought I'd try acting like her, talking to my parents in her tone of voice. Every time she told them what she wanted, they'd agree with panic, like they were being burnt, yet with love. She and I had the same appearance and voice, and wore the same clothes, so why couldn't I distinguish myself as her? Or disguise, sorry. I want to read the sequel to the Steam Knight's Adventure, since I don't want anyone asking me how come Victorian wouldn't like stories about the Steam Knights. Tomorrow will shine. Your mom and dad are exhausted from me. Dad, did you recognize me? Of course. How could I ever mix up my own two daughters? I only realized after that snowy night they didn't say yes, because what I wanted was far too small. She wouldn't have gone begging to our parents just for a new book. I followed behind her, running as far as I could. The bells to reunite sounded, yet we no longer could go home. Eblana, where are we going? Where do you want to go? I don't know. Nowhere's home, so don't go knock on any door. You just need to be honest to whoever opens it, and tell them that we have no home to go back to on this snowy festive night. No matter how cold they are, surely they'll sympathize with two children. Go, little shiny. Don't be afraid, I'm watching over you. Under the glow of icy purple flames, I knocked haltingly on the first door. Flames had taken the lives of those we hated so only moments ago, but I wondered so badly if those flames would come to kill me instead if I did anything wrong. But what did Sir do wrong? I heard there was a play being put on in Terran's neighborhood, hence why on such a snowy night Sir never came home from being home so late. My sister made me sit down in his study. She simply warmly stared at me and never questioned my answer straight. Never answered my question straight, sorry. I knew she was very disappointed in me. I should have been able to reach my own answers. He taught us to ruin the lives of the innocent, to stir the schism between Terrans and Victorians. He even plotted his fallen opponent's murder, just like those Victorians killed our parents. So taking his life was what we were meant to do. My sister could always do the right things while I could never. Gifted her spear to me, yet every time I gripped it, that pike burning with flames, I shivered, just as I did now. Am I right? No, little shiny. Death is merely there to guide them to his dreams. My way! Showered us in conspiracy and political truth. Healed us of our freedom and dignity. That was detestable, yet the test is all that is. Beautiful. Mommy. But even when he'd mastered his methods, his sights were set too narrow. That's what was truly regrettable. He wanted little more than control of a brittle, fancy nation, with us serving as the puppets that could crown him. The power I look to have in my hands is far grander than the daydreams of that madman. What about you, little shiny? What do you want? Yes, it's good that your blood and your upbringing have you carry yourself high. But if you want for nothing, then what sort of position am I meant to leave by my side for you? Go on. This is your wish on a snowy night. I'll let you aspire as grand as you want. I didn't answer. I wanted a tiny stream, like the warmth of the fire of earth. I didn't dare answer. No matter. My sister, if you don't know where your own desires lie, then first become me. From here on, you and I are both the leader. Intently, that flame watched me, and I became her shadow. Hello. Huh. Have you been after me all this time? Since when? No, I simply heard from Pion that you'd seen your brother in the square of departed Dublin. I guess you'd come here yourself. It's not as if it's any of your business. I've been searching all this way for these dead controlled by arts. I want them to find peace. And I can accomplish that, just as you saw just now. Gone are the marching footfalls of soldiers. The barons turn silent. Neither of them say a word. After a while, Selman squats down, brushes the dirt off the mask, and carefully places it over the soldier's face. Idling little Fion, did I tell you about the first time I ever saw Dublin? They were in the city, me and my brother. If we were in good moods, we'd line up to see if any of the pubs needed last-minute waiters and what have you. If we were in bad moods, we did Vicky's windows with our catapults. Couldn't tell you if the nobles were Vicky's or Vicky's, to be honest. I just knew the one who drove us off, the AG Blade, was. Then one day, there was this injured woman lying in the alley who shouted at me in Terran, wanted me to deliver a letter for her. You guessed who she was. I delivered it and found her a place to hide. I told her of all the scummiest Victorians in the city, number one would be that one with a tiny mustache who issued all these decrees. Bloody origin and product taxes, alcohol taxes, target Terran drunks, ordinances to round up unemployed Terrans and house them in one place. He was the one on the telly delivering all of it. And then there was the army man stationed in Atlas. I couldn't do nothing but watch him beat all those people to death. And if I'd stared at him a moment more, he would have taken me away. If she and Inspector Force wanted Marks to attack, then those two had to be on the list. But I was wrong. She responded. It wasn't Dublin's aim to retaliate against Victorians and Terrans there. My brother told her which noble had the biggest house, which had the poshest dinner parties, which had a treasure hoard enough to arm an army, sported plates farms. That was even more wrong, she said. Dublin wasn't stealing from the Victorians to give to the Terrans. And she said, if all we do is kill a few people and seat ourselves in their positions, it won't make things better for the Terrans. It just makes us become them. Just like how Terrans who learned Victorian etiquette, copied Victorian accents, could pass as Victorian nobles. Then, did she tell you what it was Dublin wanted? No. But my brother had it all figured out afterwards, so we decided to join Dublin, and we went following them on the info they left behind. We left Lunatic City, heading for the settlement close by. And so along the way there, I suddenly remembered how Dublin disposes their eyewitnesses. I was scared for my life, so scared I felt I had to run. It's not as if I hate every last Victorian I know, and if I don't hate them, I'm not prepared to make them bleed. Boo. But there's no alternative to it. I don't like saying this, but Dublin is an army, and one thing armies face is war. I know, of course I know. Rationally, I know you're in the right. What's wrong is I can't do it. How come I can't do what my brother could? He could be so sure while I had to run. How can he put up with dying and burning after death? Well, I can't even stand seeing him turn out this way. How can she stand up from the ashes while I only shrink into her shadow and weep? Little Shiny, what is it you want? Wrote for you. My life new in terms of love and dreaming too. When you're burning ecstasy, there is no place to hold them. What? You're not reciting poetry, are you? Are you serious? At me, are you trying to show off your upbringing? Sorry, I didn't know what I should say. There's so much I could say to encourage others, to comfort others, but none of it is mine. You can stop reading. Selman buries her face in her hands. Her grief, like the Dublin soldiers who no longer speak, is shrouded in a deep green silhouette. Join them! I dreamt, they murmur. Years and years ago, we were working in a Victorian's manor. One day, my brother got me to drop everything I was doing and slip out with him for fun. We walked for ages until we reached the edge of the AG plate, and we looked down into the wilderness below. We couldn't see where the soil ended. It was all bustling, full of wildflowers. My brother said, that's Terra. He said so much daft, arrogant shite. He sang in the wind at the top of his voice. He said there was so much we wanted to say, but couldn't say because the Victorians robbed us of our language. The only thing we could do is hide our love and sorrow in our time. Old folk songs. He said we'd done something incredible today. We didn't work for the Victorians today, so we rebelled against them. Must have been absolutely full of it back then. All on dreaming of becoming like the hero in legends, huh? Same here. Very pretty, the flames you've left him. Just like flowers we saw that day. But these flames aren't true flowers, they're just... From the moment we're born to the moment we die, it all runs past in the blink of an eye. We aren't even able to hold them. That's fine, I don't care. I knew for the longest time he'd die. Even I was prepared to die when he went looking for Dublin. I don't care. I never trusted he'd die like he bragged, like we dreamt, with a hero's death. But at least read, I want to hear the truth, your truth. Was the future Dublin promised, the thing he was chasing, even once he died, was it made up? Dark of the night, a flame ignites at the tip of his spear. Casting the firelight, Reed sees, tears finally flowing down her face.
Great teamwork. Give me 5.
Ah, so loud, Jesus. Oh god, that must be loud. Get off my screen, filth.
You have received personal correspondence
Die.
from the Duke. I'll be
Choke
stationed
on
in
dirt
active
and
vault
die.
under the code name Puzzle.
I'm gonna peel your skin off and feed it to your dumbass. Please, stop deafening me. Oh Jesus, no, we're deafening us. What's up? The 12? Oh, 12 stars, I see. So, divided by that. Okay, that is so loud. Jesus. Why is the volume so uneven in this game?
Are you happy to see me,
It's like
Erudite?
deaf music that I can't hear at all. Going into music that is just blasting my ears loud as fuck. Yeah, I get it, you sick Victorian. Get off my screen, filth. Be gone.
This room is clean enough, I guess. Just don't throw fireballs. Let's say Rose Island needs some dorms rebuilt. Think you might hire Shauna's construction crew?
Are you happy to see me, Erudite?
I've left. Oh boy, I think this. Oh, it's 2 days. 2 days. Okay, it's fine. I can farm for last Catherine copy. Oh, 23, nice. How much more do I need for it? Oh wow. Strange, I don't think I've ever seen the store that look this bare. 38. And I have until level 70 to get that. Is that a ticket I see?
A deep sleep is akin to death.
I'm so booked
I
out.
hope you manage to
And
wake
my
as
ability-
usual.
Focus
Erudite.
is my focus is starting to wear down pretty hard. And just I think it'll be better to continue tomorrow. So with that, until next time, live long and prosper. Bye.